Okay, welcome back to Screeps. So last time we got our miners working and all the tasks assigned to it. But now they're just at a standstill because there's nothing to do because I'm maxed out here. But I have no upgraders. Let's just tell them to upgrade if there's nothing else to do. Which is pretty easy. So if we go to our miner class. So here's drop off energy. It's looking for all the structures to drop off. If there is a target, it's going to go try to transfer into it. And the targets are extension, spawn point, and tower. But if there's none of those, let's just do, at least for now, since we don't have a lot of specialization going on, try to do creep.upgrade controller, room.controller. So do I have the room class passed in? Not yet. Room. And we'll pass it into this function too. And I'll pass it here. And we'll say room.controller. And we'll look at how we did this before. Kind of do this kind of code. So status, const status equals this. If it equals not in range, then we'll just do a move to the controller guy. Log.error. Move code equals. Alright, something like that. Why is it yelling about that? Check if room is not null. If room is not undefined. If room controller is not undefined. Alright, how about that? That in theory should make them move around. Let's see, it doesn't like me. Move code never reassigned. Use const. This should be triple equals. Room manager. Expected 3 arguments. Line 27. I gotta give it the room. There we go. Everybody's going to go upgrade. I could, of course, make special worker bots to do the upgrade, but since these guys are doing nothing right now, I might as well do this. Other thing that I like to do pretty early on is make containers and specialize that the miners just sit there dropping it into a container. And then other guys just move it around. That way you can have fast, like, kind of mover dudes and with very little work. Just a bunch of carry. What's going on with this thing? So I think I am not doing this code properly because they're just dumping it once. So transfer. So we need to put in our creep memory. Let's see. We'll just have a boolean called working. How about gathering? We'll have a boolean called gathering, and let's see. Where do we assign this stuff? Gathering is false. Gathering is true. And then we'll say in here, if we are gathering and I wonder why it sums the carry. Store definition. Creep dot. How did I do this over here in Java and the old one? Did I do it this weird way? Harvester. Carry dot energy. Yeah, carry dot energy. I don't need to just do the sum because I'm just moving energy. So if I'm gathering and I reach capacity, then gathering is false. If not, gathering and I get to 0, then gathering is true. Okay. So if gathering, drop off. If not gathering, drop off energy. Else. Harvest energy is really what this is. Harvest energy. Okay. Gathering is not sorted alphabetically. I just don't care about that. So let's stop that one. All right. That looks better. Let's update the memory and see if they all get reassigned. Check out this guy. Click on this one. Yeah, he's got 50 carry. This guy doesn't, not sure why. Maybe it's because he needs to dump his entire load before he goes and gets more stuff. Alright, well they're all doing the upgrade action, which is good. Okay, so that's done. Let's do another roll. I think we should probably build a builder guy. Let's look at my old code base. Did I do it inside the worker class? Who did build? Try to build extension. Try to build a road. Build if can. What did this worker do with the energy? Go look over here. Yeah, the worker was doing the building. So, if nothing building, we build all the stock workers. So basically what I did is I said, okay, don't build unless we have all the miners and all the other things we wanted, haulers. Then start building. And then what I would do is figure out how many extensions to build. 5 extensions to build on level 2. And look at the number of extensions and then try to build extension. Build it close to the source. Position at. So I looked at all the source positions. And it had to be within range 12. And it had to be close to spawn if the spawn is in the room. So if we're close to the source and the spawn, so kind of in between the two, I would go and try to build it. So I'm at 1,000 now. I'm at level 2 now. Didn't take too long to get to level 2. Now the other thing I want to do is, I guess the next step is to build a special builder dude, or worker guy. That's what I called him. Because if there was nothing to build, wonder what I was doing here, like every, I don't know what this does. It's been so long since I wrote this code. Just pulling energy from storage. And just carrying it. Okay, let's define the, let's just call him builder. Alright, builder, spawn creep. So if we have enough miners, if builders.length desired builders builders builder 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 builders. I don't really like these underscores. I'm gonna get rid of these dumb underscores. Let's see, line 91. Desired public number see, room manager, line 88, triple equals there, and that block is empty, and that's okay. Fill that in a second. And here's my room memory, and here I need to desired builders 2, let's say. I don't know, I'll fill it in later. 2 is fine. Try to spawn body parts. I'm gonna put this in a function. Inactive spawns. See, this guy is a spawn colon, spawn array, and body parts is a string array. And role is this thing. Let's move this guy right next to that guy. Try to spawn creep. Copy this to there. Alright, let's see if that's good. Missing semicolon. Okay. And then for this guy, same thing I think. Work carry moves fine. Builder. Theory, that should spawn some builders. Let's also, while we're thinking about it, do the visuals too. So we have this spawning stuff right here. Let's copy this in. Spawn dot room role spawn I actually like these guys better. Then I can do percent role. $135 wants quotes here. Really doesn't like single quotes, huh? How many creeps do I have? I should have, what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still have 9. Let's log out these two dudes. See where we're at. And we'll log out this one. See where we're at here too.
That makes sense. Can you follow me into the space bar?
I suspect our desired builders is 0. It's undefined. I gotta switch the memory up.
Oh my god.
This guy should be called Builder, I think. His name is Crappy. Where do I name these dudes? See, over here it named him pretty well, I thought. Or somebody did. Maybe it was over here. Yeah, roll. So let's do this. Alright, and then miners, builders. There we go. Do it here. Let's pass in the room memory here. I kind of want one spot that kind of displays the stats every tick. I think tick is already, tick is already right here, so I don't need to redisplay the tick. But mem is fine to do. Let's make it nice and compact. $51. Yeah, so disable that line. Okay, so now that's my status every tick. It's a tick count, the memory version, miners and builders. still need to make the builders do something. Take this code. Builder. And let's re-enable this. So they're looking for mining tasks, which I don't want them to do. I wonder if you can transfer from the spawn. Requires repair. Storage. Container. Road. Extensions. I kind of want these miner guys to also build containers. And use containers, seems to me, would be nice. Before I begin doing this craziness. Because then I can have these guys gather from the containers and do the building that way. It's like, just use something to make the errors go away. Drop off energy is declared but never used. Log is declared but never used. Okay, let's see. Controller dot. Ticks to downgrade. It's greater than 1,000. Let's see how many ticks does it have right now. Safe mode cooldown. Yeah, 5,000. As soon as you stop it. If text to downgrade is greater than 1,000. Then let's try to build. Let's do builder dot build if can. Let's do give it the room. We'll just pull the build logic and the builder dude. Export that. See if that works. Yeah, there we go. So we're calling build if can, which I will grab some of the logic from this dude. So this is actually like automated building. What I really am looking for is the kind of construction site stuff. Build sites. So this is the construction sites. Extension construction sites. I had this like task system before, which I think may have been kind of, I mean, it's kind of neat, but kind of overkill and got a bit complicated. Build. So it made a build task. And then people would pull from the task system. So who is working on the job build? So if he's doing a use energy on target, so if the action was to build, he'd go build. Transfer, upgrade, repair. So this guy can do a bunch of different jobs. And then he tried to move to it if he didn't get it. Wow. Guess I just want to do this code again. Something like that. In theory, these guys will build. Where the heck are they going? I think they've gone crazy because they're flipping. Alright, so I need to, let's log what this is. Volt of can. And let's see, let's have it return a Boolean. Return true. Return false. Const build is building. So if we're not building, let's go upgrade the controller. I'll probably split up this role. This role I'm kind of defining what these bots are kind of doing is mining and hauling. I called it miner hauler before. It's like a general purpose like a worker, miner worker. But eventually you just have a bot that only does mining and drops it off into these containers. Yeah, it's also inefficient for each of the bots to go and look for all these different things, to think on their own. That's why I kind of like centralized task system, which is kind of nice. See, now there's a structure, now there's another container available. I need to teach them to use this container to store stuff into it. That's the other weird thing about the system right now is they kind of figure out what to do each tick. So they switch their mind up halfway through. So they were going to go transfer, they were going to upgrade that controller, but then they switched and said, oh, this is out of energy, let's go do that now. Alright, that's a good stopping point for this episode. Next time we'll subdivide this mining class into 2 separate guys. I think one builder guy that I've already kind of started to define. Take some of this logic, all the hauling logic out, and put it in the builder, and then we'll have the miner just simply mine and dump it into the container. I think is what we'll do. Something like that. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time.